You've been doing crunches for years and your abs still look flat. That's not bad luck. That's not genetics. That's because crunches were never designed to build a six-pack in the first place. There are only 3 exercises that actually build visible abs, and once you see why, you'll never waste time on a crunch again. Before we get into the exercises, you need to understand what you're actually training. Your core isn't one muscle, it's a system made up of 3 main regions: the upper abs, the lower abs, and the obliques. The upper abs are responsible for flexing your spine, basically pulling your ribcage towards your hips. The lower abs handle pelvic control. They tilt your hips and stabilize your lower body when your legs move. And your obliques, which sit along the sides of your torso, control rotation and side bending. They're also what give your core that tapered, 3-dimensional look instead of just a flat strip down the middle. Here's what most people don't realize. If you only train one of these regions, your abs will always look unfinished. That's why endless crunches don't work. They hammer the upper abs while almost completely ignoring the lower abs and obliques. To build a complete-looking core, you need to hit all 3 regions with purpose, not just repetition. The first movement is the hollow body hold, and it's one of the most underrated lower ab exercises that exists. Lie flat on your back, arms extended overhead, legs straight. Now press your lower back firmly into the floor and lift your shoulders and legs a few inches off the ground at the same time. Your body should form a slight banana shape. Hold that position, breathing steadily, without letting your lower back arch off the floor. Common mistake: people let their lower back pop up to make the hold easier. The moment that happens, your hip flexors take over and your abs stop working. Keep that lower back glued down the entire time. Do 4 sets, holding for 20 to 30 seconds each. Once that becomes manageable, extend the hold time or lower your legs closer to the floor to increase the difficulty. This single exercise builds the kind of deep core control that most people never develop. Next is the crossbody mountain climber, which trains your upper abs and obliques together in one fluid motion. Start in a plank position, hands under your shoulders, body in a straight line. Drive one knee up and across your body toward the opposite elbow, then return it to start and switch sides. This isn't a sprint, it's a controlled rotation. Here's where most people go wrong. They rush the movement and turn it into a cardio drill instead of an ab exercise. Speed kills tension. Slow down. Feel the twist through your midsection on every rep and keep your hips low the entire time. Go for 4 sets of 16 total reps, 8 per side. Once that feels easy, add a slight pause at the top of each rotation to maximize the contraction. Done properly, this exercise lights up your entire front and side core at once. The third exercise is the side plank reach through, and it's the single best move for carving out visible obliques. Get into a side plank position, forearm on the ground, hips lifted, body in a straight line. Reach your top arm underneath your torso, rotating slightly, then bring it back up toward the ceiling. That's 1 rep. The biggest mistake here is letting your hips sag toward the floor during the reach. This kills the tension in your obliques and turns the exercise into a shoulder movement instead. Keep those hips locked and lifted the entire set. Perform 4 sets of 12 reps per side. Once that's no longer challenging, hold a light object like a water bottle or book in your top hand for added resistance. This exercise builds that carved-in look along your waistline that flat crunches simply can't create. Here's the part almost nobody talks about. Your abs are built in the gym, but they're revealed by your nutrition. You can have the strongest, most well-trained core in the world, but if it's covered by body fat, none of that work will be visible. This comes down to one simple principle: a calorie deficit. Your body needs to burn slightly more energy than it consumes for fat to come off your midsection. Pair that with adequate protein intake to preserve the muscle you're building, and consistency over weeks and months, not days. There's no shortcut here. 2 people can have identical ab strength, and only one will have visible abs simply because of body fat percentage. Training builds the muscle. Diet reveals it. So here's your takeaway. Stop doing hundreds of random crunches and start training your core with purpose. Hit your lower abs, your upper abs, and your obliques using the hollow body hold, the crossbody mountain climber, and the side plank reach through. Combine that with the calorie deficit and enough protein and stay consistent. Do this 2 to 3 times a week, focus on control over speed, and your abs will start showing up faster than you think. If this helped you, subscribe for more science-backed, no-nonsense fitness breakdowns just like this one.